Right, so here we go. This is the belly. This is the belly part of the cake. And I'm going to slice the cake in half so that I can fill the cake. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, so here is the layer sliced, and I'm going to just put a layer of frosting inside. It's vanilla filled. And then I'll show you when I put the top back on. Okay, so now I'm going to put the top back on. And just gently place the second layer. This is our belly. So there's the first layer frosted, and then here's the second layer, and I'm going to go ahead and frost that as well. So I finished doing the first coat, which is a crumb coat, so it doesn't look the best. This is the crumb coat. This is going to go into the freezer for about 10 minutes to chill and set. Here is the next layer. We're going to cut this like we did the first layer, and we're also going to ice the middle of it. The difference is we're going to cut this cake just a little rounder, and you're going to see it's going to be the belly, the second half of the belly. We have to make sure that the belly is big. It's popped up. Like a pregnancy belly. That's what we're making. Now we don't want to cut too much of it off, but we want this to go on top of this. So I'm going to cut around this belly so that it is round and not too oval. Also, you'll see that the bottom of the other half is going to be part of the dress. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting around. Okay, so now you see that I have cut the first layer off for the pregnancy belly, and I'm going to slide it right off, and I'm going to give this a coat of frosting. So as you see, we have this frosted one, and then we have this bottom layer of the belly, and this is going to be our top layer. All right, so now you see that we've frosted the first layer, the second layer, and it looks a little funny right now. But this is how it should look. See, we gotta make that baby bump high. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and frost the top layer, the belly layer, another crumb coat, and then into the freezer for 10 minutes to chill. Be back. So now we're going to start working on the top half of the cake, the boobies, I guess you would say, the top part. I'm going to slice these in half. I'm going to fill them with vanilla frosting, and then I'm going to frost the tops. Okay, so I have frosted the cakes. Now I'm going to put on their tops. First one. Okay. And I've got the second one. Put that one on. Then I'll go ahead and frost these, and we'll start putting this cake together. All right, so here we have our two small 6-inch rounds frosted. And you'll see I left a little bit of the cake unfrosted. That's going to be the cleavage. And you'll also see that they're not perfectly frosted. They're not smoothed because these are a crumb coat. This is a crumb coat. Okay, so we are going to put these together with the belly. And then we're going to chill them again. Okay, so as you see, it's coming along just nicely. I got the bump there. This is going to be where the dress is going to be draped. And we have our cleavage up here. Be decorated nicely with a flower and a bow. We'll be back in just a bit. Some of the cake, I took my cookie cutter, my baby foot cookie cutter, and I made a little foot. And what we're going to do with this little foot is we're going to put it on top of the belly. I want it to look like a baby foot, not too big, so I'm going to make sure the toes aren't too big. And take that little foot and put it about right there. We're going to also frost this on the baby belly. Shape it a little bit more. Fix the little toes, because he has little toes, he's a baby. So we're going to frost that as well. It's coming together just nicely. So the customer ordered green polka dot dress with "It's a Boy," frosted, no fondant, just a fondant bow and a fondant flower with some pearls coming out of the cleavage area. And we're all done with the cake.